thanks for stopping by today. Glad you could. Trying to track down a story here today. Some of these major news, like ABC, need to get their act together when they put websites together for news. I'm just saying. You're ABC, man. Come on, boys and girls. Get your act together. You got journalists out here trying to figure out what's going on in the world, and you're a news source. And yeah. There's a story trending about parasites this summer. The CDC is issuing a warning that I'll see if I can track down the full story and try and give you the lowdown on that. It may apply to some of you who may be listening or watching, sending your children to the swimming pools, and yeah, so it's an important story. We're early in the week. Stuart Tompkins is going to be on. Very good. I have a few questions for him today, that's for sure. And there's always breaking news coming out of that company, CV Sciences. And currently using their CBD oil in the gel caps. I have some questions about it with him with respect to inflammation and what's the therapeutic dose. What's the therapeutic dose? We'll see what he has to say. See if I can pin him down. Gary's here, Katie's here, and we always invite you to join in the show, make you part of the show. We love it when you call, when you send a text or message us on Facebook. It always ends up pretty good. It inspires conversation. Sometimes what will emerge from that interaction with you is I'll go off on a different theme that I didn't plan for. It turns out to be very good. So we really encourage you. I know people, a small percentage of people really will take me up on my request. We know that. But I still keep trying to get more and more people to call in. We're getting a variety of calls from across different markets too, I notice. Northeast, Midwest, out West. It's all good. Southwest. We like it. And Gary has put together a number of ways for you to contact us, and here's how you can do it.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. You can go to our Facebook page, and you can ask us questions on Facebook at Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook, on Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Let's Talk Nutrition, where everything is put up there by a playlist, and it's closed caption for the hearing impaired. And I already have a question from Facebook from something we talked about last week. Yeah, and that was about the grilling safety.
Oh.
Is pan searing the same as grilling?
Same effect. I'll answer your question. I just want you to know, yesterday, Gordon made me aware that particular podcast was, how many, do you remember the number, the metrics on that tape?
I don't, but it skyrocketed.
Yeah, we had a ton. I have it in my notes from Gordon yesterday. That story and the virtues of vinegar, thousands of downloads from the podcast.
Yeah.
We also learned if you Google virtues of vinegar, you will see Dr. Garko's face, and it brings you right to the podcast. So if you missed that episode,
Comes
all you
up
got to do
first.
is go to Google.
Comes up first. Yeah. The pan searing, well, if they sear it just to make it brown on one side, it may not be too bad. But if they're pan frying it at a high temperature, not so good. You'll end up in the same place. You still get the formation of the heterocyclic amines, and yeah.
That's the char, right? You want to stay away from the char?
No. You want to stay away from the char. The char, this gets a little complicated. What I'll do in the next block, I'll pull up my articles and I'll lay that out. This is an important topic. Given the response that we had on the podcast, it was the podcast, right?
Yeah.
Is it iHeart?
Yeah, iHeartRadio podcast.
I mean, and by the way, we're at 50,000 downloads. Gordon didn't call them downloads. Called them something else.
They were the number of times it's been played, the actual plays.
We're over 50,000 on iHeart.
Yeah.
50 grand. That's nation. Was that global?
That's global. Yeah.
We're doing all right.
Got over 60,000 views on YouTube. I mean,
I should get the metric. How many actually downloaded that? It was entitled Grilling and Cancer. Boy, that got the attention of people. And they downloaded the show from the iHeartMedia. Yeah, all good. I'm spilling coffee all over the place. I'm a mess. You know, it annoys me when you have ABC, they'll post something, and then you go to see the post, and and then I get a Walt Disney advertisement. There's no story there. Shame on them. It's annoying. If they're going to post stuff, they are ABC. Last I checked, they were a national network, right? TV network?
oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I thought maybe of ABC Liquors. That's a liquor store chain around here.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about our number one viewed video on YouTube is exploring the health benefits of CBD oil with Stuart. And that was from almost 3 years ago.
Well, he'll be on today, and we'll see if we can amp that up too. Crypto. You got to go to when I was a kid, going to the pool, and I remember the pool was called Eastwood Pool. I spent the whole day there, almost every day, at the pool. It was a treat. It was part of summer vacation. Had a high dive, a low dive. Always trying to find the courage to go off the high dive. And there were athletes that would come to that pool, divers, and practice. It was something. It was a real experience as children. It was remarkable. I learned to swim there. And so it was a lot of fun. Never was I aware of any parasite issues or anything like that. But it turns out that these crystal clear swimming pools that look and are so much fun and we enjoy it so much. Well, you got cryptosporidium. There are outbreaks of diarrhea causing a cryptosporidium. That's according to the CDC, has increased by 13% each year. 7,465 cases of crypto infection were reported in 2009 through 2017. The number of outbreaks reached 444, according to the CDC's report released just last week. But it's not just the crypto, the cryptosporidium that swimmers have to be concerned about. The CDC says that 493 outbreaks of some kind of bacteria, meaning a parasite or chemical, between 2000 and 2014 were associated with recreational facilities. That includes pools, hot tubs. Hot tubs are just an accident waiting to happen. Playgrounds, and so on. Come back, I'll give you some more. I'll talk to you a little bit about parasites, a little tutorial on parasites. Not somebody you know, but the critters.
Ladies and gentlemen, Please.
The science of psychology tells us there is a connection between looking more attractive and having more self-confidence. One way to look more attractive is to have healthy-looking hair. Ridgecrest Herbal's award-winning Hair Revive can support healthy, attractive hair. Hair Revive is formulated with a stress-fighting complex, hair growth ingredients, a hormone balancing complex, and Chinese herbs. Taken together, the ingredients in Hair Revive promote hair growth, encourage healthier, thicker-looking hair, and support recovery from damaging hairstyling techniques, harsh chemicals, and daily stress. So start looking more attractive with healthier, thicker, and shinier hair with Ridgecrest Herbal's Hair Revive. Visit rcherbals.com for more information or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad. That's 1-800-242-4649. This is Dr. Michael Garka, host of the nationally syndicated health talk show, Let's Talk Nutrition. Way too often, dietary supplements cost way too much. Not so at Vitamin Discount Center. Here's why. VDC sells leading national brands up to 50% off MSRP every day. Competitors' prices are matched for identical products with proof of price. If you're in the military or are a first responder, you get an additional 10% off BDC's already discounted prices. BDC even offers case discounts. And you can get connected with BDC's VIP mobile text program for additional savings and customer rewards throughout the month. The choice is clear. You can save at Vitamin Discount Center. For a store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com or call 813-907-7066. That's 813-907-7066. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Want to get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult? Try PGX from Natural Factors. This revolutionary product is clinically shown to help people achieve their ideal body weight in a safe, natural way. PGX helps you feel full for hours, dramatically reduces the glycemic index of any food or meal, and ultimately causes the release of the compounds that achieve two important goals in weight loss. 1, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and 2, improving the action of the hormone insulin. As medical doctor Mark Hyman said in his best-selling book, Eat Fat, Get Thin, if you choose to use only one supplement, PGX is the most important. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, you need the tremendous support of PGX from Natural Factors. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, visit pgx.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. North American Herb and Spice, wellness for life. Natural Factors, where great health begins. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Let's Talk Nutrition, on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Got the cue there from Katie, so we're back on. She points, she gives me that cue in a slow motion.
I don't know why. I don't know what my purpose is.
You have to, like when your mom, like that, when she was
Be more strict.
When she was after you and she pointed that finger like that strong.
Okay.
That's what you need to do. So I can get my attention.
Okay,
Otherwise I'll drift out here in the ether and get lost.
I have to speak in short sentences. I told Gary I have a serious case of the hiccups this morning.
You do?
They're bad.
Were you up drinking all night or something?
I was not.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, she stayed up to 7:30.
Aw. What? How long? All morning you've had hiccups?
Almost 2 hours now.
Take some of my organic honey, put it on a teaspoon, and put it on the back of your tongue and back of your throat.
I'll be in when we go on break because I'm going to have to try something.
Yeah, that'll try that. So the CDC has issued a warning about parasites at pools. So I thought I would do a little tutorial on parasites. In my pathophysiology course, the professor devoted a whole block to parasites. We spent quite a bit of time. He wanted to make sure that we understood about parasites. They're given short shrift. Dr. Ingram comes on here. He's always talking about them. A parasite is any organism that lives on or in a host organism. We are a host, by the way. And it gets food from or at the expense of its host. There are three main classes of parasites that cause disease relative to humans: protozoa, helminths, and ectoparasites. Now, you remember maybe from high school studying amoebas, protozoa, and so on, parameciums and all that. Remember all that?
Yes.
Okay. So protozoa are microscopic one-celled organisms that can be free-living or parasitic in nature. Just depends. They tend to multiply in humans, and that contributes to their survival. And also, it permits infections to develop from a single organism. Transmission of protozoa that live in a human's intestines to another typically occurs through what? A fecal oral, it's gross, a fecal oral route. For example, contaminated food or water or person-to-person contact. You know, when you go to a restaurant and the sign says all employees must wash hands, that's the reason. Protozoa that live in the blood or tissues of humans are transmitted by other humans by what's called an arthropod vector. For example, through the bite of a mosquito or sandfly. So you got protozoa that live in the blood or tissue of humans are transmitted to other humans by an arthropod vector. Mosquitoes and so on. Now, helminths. These are large multicellular organisms, parasites that generally are, you can see them. They're visible to the naked eye in their adult stages. Similar to protozoa, helminths can be either free-living or they can take up residence and have a parasitic relationship with you. In adult form, helminths cannot multiply in humans. Well, kind of break there. And then there are three types of helminths. By the way, that word, which is sort of hard to pronounce, helminths, Helminths, is from the Greek word worm. Big hint. So you got flatworms, you got thorny-headed worms, and then you got acanthosyphylla, not so easy to say, type of these thorny-headed worms. Then you got roundworms. So you got flatworms, thorny-headed worms, and roundworms. The roundworms are nematodes. And these critters take up residence in humans. Then you got this whole notion of parasitic infections. This is bad news. You got the burden of disease in both the tropics and subtropics, as well as in more temperate climates. Of all parasitic diseases, malaria causes the most deaths globally. If you go to the UN, United Nations, there's always something there about World Health Organization. There's always some alert, some issue about malaria. Malaria kills, are you ready? 660,000 people a year. Most of them young children in the sub-Saharan Africa. Can't make this up. Then there's a thing called neglected tropical diseases, NTDs, which have suffered from a lack of attention by public health community. They include parasitic diseases in any number of forms. So this whole issue of parasites is real. And being at these public pools, it can be a very unsanitary place. And these parasites can get transmitted. So I just want to give you a heads up. If you're sending your kids off to a public pool, during the summer in your neighborhood, be alert. You should go pay a visit and make sure that they're practicing good hygiene at these places. We'll see if we find Stuart and we'll get him on.
Don't be stressed. Completely natural and leaves you feeling energetic and ready to take on the day. To place your order, to find out where to find Hepanol in your area, call 1-800-243-5242, 800-243-5242, or visit us at oregonol.com.
1250 WHNZ. Online at WHNZ.com. On your phone with the iHeartRadio app. And on hundreds of devices like Alexa, Google Home, Xbox, and Sonos. An iHeartRadio station.
Hey friends, this is Frank Cotto, the host of the Business Happy Hour. Myself, Ryan Pelkey, and Doug Ford will be live every Wednesday at 11 a.m. We are the #1 show for business and entrepreneurship in Tampa, so tune in every Wednesday on 1250 live at 11 a.m.
News on 1250 WHNZ.
The Air Force is investigating after a fighter jet reportedly dropped dummy bombs over northern Florida near Sewanee Springs. The 25-pound non-explosive bombs are used for training. They were inadvertently dropped yesterday afternoon when the jet hit a bird. A Tampa-based insurance business is under fire by its hometown congresswoman. Democrat Kathy Castor claims Health Insurance Innovations sells junk insurance. She blames the Trump administration.
When they were not able to repeal the Affordable Care Act in total, instead what they did is they went on to sabotage it.
The company says it offers an alternative for people who can't afford rising premiums under Obamacare. Hepatitis A reports continue climbing in Florida. Another 90 cases were confirmed by the Department of Health last week. With Florida's news, I'm Chris Trankman.
Traffic getting back up to speed on westbound Gandy Boulevard, anywhere between the Selman Expressway and the Gandy Bridge. Earlier crash just west of West Shore, now clear. Traffic still a bit slow on westbound I-4 from 22nd Street to 275. See traffic problems, call the injury firm, Abrahamson Uterick Hillsborough. Traffic tip line 866-545-9595.
This report is sponsored by Wyndham Hotels and Resorts. With more than 6,000 hotels across the country, including La Quinta, Days Inn, and Super 8, a great hotel by Wyndham is closer than you think. Find one near you and book direct at wyndhamhotels.com.
Pros know getting the next job means doing this one right. Lowe's is here to help with brands you need to power through any job, like Bosch. Stop in and shop July 4th savings and save $50 on Bosch's The Freak 18-volt cordless impact driver, now just $99. The Freak gets its name because it's half wrench, half driver, all impact. Plus, get a Bosch Impact Tough 44-piece quarter-inch impact driver bit set for only $14.98. For tools you can trust to get the job done right, do it right for less. Start with Lowe's. Offers valid through 7/7 U.S. only.
Napa know-how.
Right now, a quart of Mobil 1 full synthetic motor oil is just $4.99. That's an amazing price for an amazingly good oil. But don't wait too long. This deal only lasts until July 7th. So do something amazing for your ride and get Mobil 1 full synthetic for $4.99. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
General states pricing. Sales prices do not include applicable state, local taxes, or recycling fees. Limit 12 bottles per customer. Offer ends 7/7/19.
From the 1250 WHNZ Rude Air Conditioning Weather Center. Rely on Rude.
Your Tampa Bay forecast, partly cloudy and humid today, just a 20% rain chance, high 92. Tonight, mostly cloudy, low 80. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy and hot with a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms. High 93. For more news, weather, and traffic, tune to WFLA at 94.5 in St. Pete, 105.9 in Tampa, or 99.1 in Newport Richey.
This report is sponsored by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Great news! There's a quick way you could save money. Switch to Geico. Geico could help you get great coverage at a great price, and it only takes 15 minutes to see if you could save 15% or more on car insurance. Go to geico.com today and see how much you could save.
Dana Lash and the Dana Show on 1250 WHNZ.
We and partners have issued a travel advisory urging immigrants and people of color to use extreme caution when traveling in Florida. They act like they're man-sized alligators going to eat everybody up. Giant man-sized alligators are only eating people of color. We've all known that alligators are also racists.
The Dana Show. Weeknights 10 to midnight on 1250 WHNZ.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. Ancient Nutrition, nutrition for a modern world. Reviva Labs, the natural skincare authority. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
We are back from the break, and Stuart Tomk is our guest today. Good. He's up early. He's out there on the left coast, so 3-hour difference, and we appreciate him getting up early. I'm just going to bring him on right away. He's a regular guest on the show. He has been for the last 14 years. And he is the Vice President of Human Nutrition at CV Sciences. And if you're looking to do CBD oil, the brand Plus CBD by CV Sciences, that's where you need to be. Quit fooling around with all these off-brands, fly-by-night, who knows what's in the bottle forms of CBD. Just walk away. I make this easy for you. I'm just telling you. CV Sciences, Plus CBD. You got 3 basic choices there, and Stuart will explain. Stuart, welcome back to the show. It's great to have you on.
So good to hear your voice. This particular show and our conversations around safety and efficacy, I've just celebrated 5 years here at CV Sciences.
Oh, my God.
And
I
it's
can't
incredible.
believe it.
And we get to talk about what we get to talk about today.
What's that?
We get to talk about what we get to talk about today, the study I sent you.
Yeah, I know. I have a question for you right out of the box. What is the therapeutic dose for using CBD to moderate inflammation? How many milligrams?
Okay. So the window is very wide.
Mm.
And that adds confusion. And everyone listening, when you heard Dr. Garko live on air have an aha moment, he knows a lot of this stuff. I'm not flattering you, right? That rarely happens, right? You're like, oh, wow, you get it. The window is so wide, meaning, listen to this, the range of prescription is from as low as 3 milligrams per day all the way up to 50 milligrams per kilogram of body weight per day, 50 mgs per kg.
So a kilogram is what, 2.2 pounds?
Yeah. So if you're 70 kilograms, the average person takes, which is the average person's weight, they take 1,400 milligrams of CBD per day at the 20 milligram per kilogram dose is 1,400. So let's get this straight. The window is from 3 to 3,000 milligrams, Doc. I'll say it again. The therapeutic window of CBD is from as low as 3 milligrams to a maximum of 3,000 milligrams.
What would happen? I mean. Okay, so the goal would be to moderate the inflammation caused by let's say autoimmune. Let's say intestinal permeability. Okay.
Okay.
Somebody's got intestinal permeability. their guts leaking like the roof on a tenement house. The shingles are just separated all over the place, right? Now, that which leads to autoimmune. Your immune system starts to attack itself. You got these undigested proteins and God knows what else seeping into the bloodstream, getting through those tight junctions and whatnot. And the person's having a serious autoimmune. I mean, severe pain, joint discomfort, painful to the touch. So I'm not talking about, just a little bit of discomfort.
You're talking about central sensitization. You're talking about someone leans on you to give you a hug and it hurts.
It hurts. Or you try to shake somebody's hand and it hurts because your joint.
Yeah.
Okay, that kind of pain.
Right.
All right.
Okay. So
look, what do you do? What do you do there? Is that window is still 3 milligrams? Is, I don't care who you are, is not going to get that done.
Okay. However, shifts in endocannabinoid signaling, which is what a small amount of hemp oil can do. Remember, we've never had access to these cannabinoids in natural product stores. So very small amounts, hormetic signaling, does make a big difference. I'm not going to call it homeopathy because that's not a really fair analysis. A small amount of cannabinoids in somebody that is disrupted in their endocannabinoid signaling, their neurotransmission is off. The ECS coordinates the immune system and the central nervous system. So we have reports of people using 3 milligrams a day and really having that make the difference. Now, that's not what you're talking about. You're talking about, something way deep going on with gut permeability. To that point, Ethan Rousseau, who you've heard me mention before in the past, right? Professor Rousseau?
Right.
He's now, he's out there promoting, I'm use the right word here, promoting what he calls the gut theory, grand unified theory, the endocannabinoid system, cannabis, and the microbiome. So to your point on the grand unified theory, these cannabinoids play a very important role for people that are dealing with that exact issue.
Okay,
let's drive down on that.
Is his work in a book, an article, pamphlet?
Oh yeah, you all over YouTube. There's tons, but the lecture on YouTube for free is called Grand Unified Theory. Think about this. He took Einstein. Thank you, Einstein. A little respect there. And Ethan Rousseau tied it into what he calls a new approach to neurological therapeutics.
Okay.
Grand Unified Theory, Rousseau, R-U-S-S-O, M-D on YouTube.
Does he have a book on? Does he have a book on the topic?
Well, he has about a couple hundred papers. I don't think he has a book yet.
Okay. Are you familiar with palmitoyl ethanoamide?
Of course I am. Yeah.
PEA.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay.
PA's been available and on the market for a while, and it's one of the endocannabinoid cofactors. Your body makes PEA, and of course you can buy it too in the health food store.
So there's a study published in 2019, June, last month. Yep. Palmitoyl ethanoamide and cannabidiol prevent inflammation-induced hyperpermeability of the human gut in vitro and in vivo, a randomized placebo-controlled double-blind controlled trial. Are you familiar with that? It's by Couch et al., published in Inflammatory Bowel Diseases, Volume 25, Issue 6, June 2019.
Now, I've not seen that particular paper. Please send it over. But however, we've been working on a formulation and formulations that targets specifically the endocannabinoid system with these other very, very cool things. So that is something that it would be a nice reason. There's good indication with what Dr. Gargo's talking about these compounds may help with leaky gut. We've seen the raw extract. This is important because it's CBDA in the acid form, that seems to have a greater effect in the periphery. Here's the reason why, because CBDA is so much larger, and CBDA does not cross the blood-brain barrier.
Okay, so you said the raw. At CV, all right, at CV Sciences, which color bottle is that?
That would be the red label.
All right, we come back. We need to talk about this, and so that we clean this up and clear it up, because I'm getting a lot of questions about this issue. I'm glad you're here today. We'll be back.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable?
Tells us there is a connection between looking more attractive and having more self-confidence. One way to look more attractive is to have healthy-looking hair. Ridgecrest Herbal's award-winning Hair Revive can support healthy, attractive hair. Hair Revive is formulated with a stress-fighting complex, hair growth ingredients, a hormone balancing complex, and Chinese herbs. Taken together, the ingredients in Hair Revive promote hair growth, encourage healthier, thicker-looking hair, and support recovery from damaging hairstyling techniques, harsh chemicals, and daily stress. So start looking more attractive with healthier, thicker, and shinier hair with Ridgecrest Herbal's Hair Revive. Visit rcherbals.com for more information or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad. That's 1-800-242-4649.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
Did you know that you have 3 brains? Yes, you heard right. Exciting new research reveals you have 3 brains: your head brain, your heart brain, and your gut brain. These 3 brains are like an orchestra with billions of neurons working together to create a harmonic symphony. This intricate relationship between these 3 brains impacts your mental, emotional, and physical health. The 3 Brain Supplements from Natural Factors is a bold new innovation in mental health. It provides a whole-body approach to balance brain health and well-being. Start with the 3 Brains Total Kit, which includes 5 supplements that are essential for 3 brain health. The kit provides foundational support for all 3 of your brains. Then, depending on your unique needs, choose from Higher Thoughts to enhance brain performance, Mental Sunshine for healthy mood balance, Serene Mind to relieve stress-related fatigue, or The Best Sleep for restful sleep. Learn more at 3brainshealth.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garka, host of the nationally syndicated health talk show, Let's Talk Nutrition. Way too often, dietary supplements cost way too much. Not so at Vitamin Discount Center. Here's why. BDC sells leading national brands up to 50% off MSRP every day. Competitors' prices are matched for identical products with proof of price. If you're in the military or are a first responder, you get an additional 10% off BDC's already discounted prices. BDC even offers case discounts. And you can get connected with BDC's VIP mobile text program for additional savings and customer rewards throughout the month. The choice is clear. You can save at Vitamin Discount Center. For a store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com or call 813-907-7066. That's 813-907-7066. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarro Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Laughing at Katie. She pointed at me like she was mad at me now.
You told me to be more strict.
Stuart Tom's our guest today, and before we get to what he wants to talk about, there's this issue of intestinal permeability. In my view, I think that it's accounting for more of the discomfort, disarray, disease, discontinuity, biological discontinuity in humans than any other single factor. I really do believe that. Why make that assertion? Because I know how people are living and eating. Their diet and lifestyle is promoting a gut that is permeable. It's not supposed to be that way. And the tight junctions these proteins aren't they can't do their job. And people are suffering from these and everybody's all up in, what's causing this autoimmune response. And apparently Ethan Russo, that Stuart referenced, is all into this and is now, I'm going to query him more or ask him more questions about Russo in a second. I want to get back to this more practical issue of how much CBD can you take, should you take, in order to address this issue? Stuart, welcome back. So what I see going on, there are several studies that are combining palmitoyl ethanoamide and cannabidiol together and getting good results. Some experts are saying up to 1,200 milligrams a day of PEA.
Now here's my concern about PEA.
Tell me.
Okay? When you do your homework about what PEA is,
yes.
Okay, it's naturally occurring in our brain and in our body, and it's the hormone-like substance, and it's what your body uses. It's one of the compounds that it uses to speak to the endocannabinoid system. PEA is actually a little signal of energy. No, I'm serious. And it's a very, very low-grade version of it is a stimulant that your body produces to communicate to the endocannabinoid system. So I would say before people start taking something like PEA, which is really an autocoid, it enhances anandamide, so it interferes with the endocannabinoid signaling. Before you go that route, okay, let's try some red label raw hemp extract with CBDA for those tight junctions, for the leaky gut. That's what people use it for. I'm not saying there couldn't be what you're reading is a cool study, but you know why they're mixing PEA with CBD for that particular study?
Why?
So that they can move forward with some branded, unique product formulation. My brain CBSI's already been there. Everyone's thinking, what else do you combine CBD with? Your body makes PEA. There are reports online that if you take too much of that could be a problem. The other one is it's called OEA. Have you seen that one? Oleamide.
Oh, oleamide. Okay.
Right. Okay. Now that one that's an icosanoid that may help with cannabinoid-regulated depression, but your body makes that compound as well. So both OEA and PEA are part of the endocannabinoid entourage effect.
Right.
So when Vincenzo Di Marzo said these things work in unison, he didn't say anything about CBD and THC. People hijacked that, Doc. What he was talking about were 2-AG and anandamide, FA, MAG, OEA, PEA, and a couple of other compounds. So that's the endocannabinoid system itself. So this is exciting. This shows you how quickly the science and the conversation is moving.
Okay. So, you got somebody having a severe autoimmune response. They got intestinal permeability all over the place. They got a leaky gut. And we now told them, okay, you got to do CV Science's red-labeled raw CBD. plus CBD. It comes in a gel cap.
Gel cap's the most effective. You want to take between 1 to 3 times per day. Let me say it again.
1 to 3 gel caps 3 times a day.
Yes. Now, it depends. When you say how long, the reason I stutter, Doc, A, because I respect science so much and I respect being on your show. People are reporting things that are happening too quickly that could be placebo effect. Cross it off the list.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have people that say, wow, I stuck with this for months, and my digestion is absolutely different. You've seen with the probiotics and the fiber, sometimes that can take months and months to get the gut straightened, right?
Mm-hmm.
It can. So let's realize that. Some people are reporting very quick response because the endocannabinoid system is so densely populated in the gut. Those CB2 receptors are all over.
So the general recommendation is the Plus CBD Raw. It's red, has a red label from CV Sciences. 1 to 3 gel caps 3 times a day. You have to adjust and adapt to see how it makes you feel. How would somebody know that they're taking too much?
Well, with that product, it's nearly impossible.
Possible. Okay. Good enough.
However, you could feel a little bit of a tiny bit of nausea. Remember, because of the serotonin receptors in the gut.
Yeah. I got the stomach of a goat, so we're okay with that.
But some people that have very sensitive stomachs, motion sickness. If you get motion sickness, then don't take 400 milligrams of CBD at one time.
Okay. Cancer patients doing chemo, their mucosal lining in their mouth and their gut, that especially in the mouth and the gut, get fundamentally destroyed. Would the raw CBD be good for them to take?
Yes, that would be that, because that is the most natural, raw, the way it occurs in nature.
Okay.
And that acid form is different. Now remember, in a soft gel, you get mostly CBDA and a little bit of CBD, like 1 or 2 milligrams, 1.5 milligrams in there. So that's why I like that raw soft gel to start. So when you're dealing with these serious foundational issues, we will be adding something on top of the raw. We're going to start with the raw. We might want to add some of the green spray. We might add some gold drops. We might add a gold soft gel. But the raw needs to be the base. Because it has all the nutrition.
Okay. So Ethan Russo, his middle initial B, what is that, for Bruno or something?
I got a picture. Our educator, listen to this. Miles Cyril. Has Miles been on your show?
No.
Listen, his whole thing is about the gut theory, what you're talking about. In fact, he just sent me a picture with him and Ethan Russo. They're over there at the International Cannabinoid Research Symposium in Bethesda, Maryland. I got Dr. Duffy over there, Dr. Shunny, Lex, Miles, Dr. Jamie Caroon. They're all hanging out with the cannabinoid scientists this week.
Oh, how good is that? I'm sure they'll bring back ideas, nice gifts. We come back at the top of the hour. We're going to open it up even further with Stuart Tomp. I love him.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
The preceding was a commercial program paid for by Let's Talk Nutrition, LLC.
The Rays playoff chase with the Yankees is heating up this weekend when your Boys of Summer host their division rivals Thursday through Sunday. Don't miss any of the action. Visit RaysBaseball.com. Rays up.
The headlines are ready. The Bucks are the pro champions of the world. The Lightning has won the Stanley Cup. The Rays are going to the World Series.
Here's to all the great moments we've shared.
Evan Longoria has just hit the Rays to the American League wild card.
And all the great moments we've yet to share.
Bucks win! Bucks win!
Live in the moment.
Rays win!
Tampa Bay Sports Radio.
The Lightning win!
620 WDAE and 95.3 FM.
I'm Tom McCubbin. Better Lawns and Gardens is now live in Tampa Bay. Join us every Saturday morning, 7 to 9 on 1250 WHNZ. You can call me at 1-888-45-LAWNS. That's 1-888-455-2967.
1250 wins WHNZ Tampa Bay. Available everywhere you want to listen on our free iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
This is CBS News on the Hour. Real news, real reporting.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. Customs and Border officials say they'll get to the bottom of a secret Facebook page filled with offensive entries. CBS's Jeff Pegues.
According to the media organization ProPublica, there were lewd memes and sexist posts, some of which were aimed at members of Congress, including New York Democrat Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. She tweeted, "They're threatening violence on members of Congress. How do you think they're treating caged children and families?"
Ocasio-Cortez claims she saw migrants drinking from water from toilets in a tour yesterday. One official insists it was potable water from sinks attached to toilets. A troubling new report finds lots of people diagnosed with cancer are getting treatment recommendations on Facebook and YouTube. Details live from correspondent Vicki Barker.
Baking soda injections and juicing regimens. Testimonials claiming diet alone can cure cancer. A Wall Street Journal investigation has found the sites are flooded with scientifically unproven cancer treatments, which science has proven are actually more likely to cut short a cancer patient's life. The social media giants both say they're working to make it harder for these unproven miracle cures to reach desperate users. But the Journal found some of these pages have been viewed millions of times. Deborah?
It'll be a fourth like none before in Washington, D.C. Correspondent Chip Reed says the president is planning to show off the country's military might with special seats for a privileged few.
Usually, the 4th of July fireworks on the mall is open to everybody, and a huge number of people show up, and you sit wherever you want. But in this case, there's going to be a huge area from the Lincoln Memorial all the way halfway down the reflecting pool, about 1,500 feet, that is reserved for VIPs and members of the military and friends and family of the White House.
The event will feature a flyover by Air Force One and the Navy's Blue Angels. Russian news agencies are reporting a group of fiery deaths deep beneath the sea. They say 14 sailors have been killed after a fire broke out on a Defense Ministry submersible on a mission to survey Russian territorial waters. An investigation into the cause is underway. Members of the National Transportation Safety Board are going over the cockpit voice recorder from a twin-engine plane that crashed on takeoff from an airport near Dallas, killing all 10 people on board. CBS's Chris Van Cleve.
There is little left of the plane, but investigators do know the landing gear was still down when the plane struck the hangar. The NTSB does have radar information and video of the crash.
Among the victims, 15 and 13-year-old siblings traveling with their mother and stepfather to Florida. Dow down 61. This is CBS News.
CBS News Radio is your home for breaking news. With our team of reporters around the country and the world, we give you the coverage you can trust.
Ever wonder why Europeans seem to speak so many languages? Maybe it's because they use Babbel, the #1 selling language learning app in Europe. Babbel's award-winning technology gets you speaking right away, whether you're learning Spanish, French, or German. And best of all, you'll remember what you've learned.
I always thought I was bad at languages, but after using Babbel, I can tell you I was just taught the wrong way.
Using Babbel's 10 to 15-minute lessons, you can be speaking confidently in your new language within weeks.
I was amazed that I could start having real-life conversations right away. It was so fast. Now I'm speaking Spanish. Woohoo!
No wonder Babbel is the #1 selling language learning app in Europe. Try it for yourself and see why Babbel is the quick way to get conversational in a new language, like Spanish, French, or more. You can try Babbel for free. Go to Babbel.com or download the app and try it for free. That's Babbel, Babbel.com, or download the app to try it for free. That's Babbel.com.
1250 wins WHNZ Tampa. 1250 wins WHNZ.
Hi, I'm Joan London, and if you're worried about your parent or a loved one living alone like I was, and you want reliable senior care information, then call A Place for Mom, the nation's largest senior living referral service. With one phone call, you'll get free information on assisted living, Alzheimer's care, nursing homes, even important financial information. It's a free service, so call now.
Call now, 800-908-0586. 800-908-0586.
Hey, it's Schnitt. If you missed any part of my show, go to WHNZ.com, click on the drop-down menu, and look for Schnitt Show Anytime.
From the 1250 WHNZ Florida Central Credit Union Home Loans Traffic Center.
275 and northbound 275 is looking slow from Kennedy into West Shore. Watch for a wreck on Sheldon at Redwood Boulevard. And there's an accident on Roosevelt at Avalon Avenue. See traffic problems? Call the injury firm of Abrahamson and Utica Hillsborough traffic tip line at 866-545-9595.
This report is sponsored by KFC. Hurry down to the nearest KFC to try the new Cheeto Sandwich, a KFC chicken sandwich with Cheeto sauce and actual Cheetos on it. It's only available for a limited time. The future has bright orange fingers, folks, and it's still finger-licking good.
The following is a commercial program paid for by Let's Talk Nutrition, LLC. The opinions, viewpoints, and promises made during the following program are not those of WHNZ AM, its staff, management, or parent company, iHeartMedia Incorporated.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to the show. Great to be with you. Thanks for tuning in. We're early in the week, and we're about halfway with our conversation with Stuart Tomp from CV Sciences. And he came prepared to make one particular meal, but I had him do a little appetizer for us. And I posed a question: what kind of CBD oil product plus oil from CV Sciences should you take, and how much should you take to deal with some sort of autoimmune response where you got a lot of inflammation and it's manifested, for example, in your hands or in your feet, like an osteoarthritic or RA, a rheumatoid arthritic kind of experience where it really hurts even to touch. what would you do? And some people are having, the anecdotal evidence is pretty good. There is some science, too, to support how the CBD can moderate that inflammation. And I specifically tied it to what, in common parlance, I don't necessarily like this description, leaky gut. It's convenient, it's sort of descriptive, but it's intestinal permeability. Your lining of your small intestine is intended to be semi-permeable. What I mean by that is this. You have proteins called tight junctions. And those are the elements, those proteins are responsible for allowing nutrients, it's only supposed to be nutrients from the food that you eat, to move from your small intestine through that lining into the bloodstream. That's it. There's a reason why, either from your mouth or if you want to do it from the lower from the LES, the lower esophageal sphincter, to your anus, that's supposed to be a closed system. Because you got pathogenic bacteria in that system, you got food particles, you got proteins, and they're not supposed to get into the bloodstream. So it's a system within a system. And when it starts to leak, or otherwise allow undigested proteins, toxins, and pathogens to get into the bloodstream, you're in a lot of trouble. And what we're finding is that people with digestive diseases and disorders, the intestinal permeability seems to be a common feature. It's cliche to say that the digestive system is the foundation of health. It's become cliche. Cliche or not, it's true. And you heard Stuart reference Ethan Russo. He has a grand theory, and I'll get Stuart to just make sure we understand what Dr. Russo is really saying. I opened up with saying I believe that intestinal permeability is probably associated, maybe more than any other factor, with a lot of these autoimmune responses that people are experiencing. And I'm working from a hypothesis and theory based ideas here, hypothetical and theoretical based ideas. Given the way people eat, given the way they live, lots of stress, bad food, not enough protein, not enough fiber, not enough plant-based foods, and that leads me to conclude that probably intestinal permeability is epidemic. Apparently, Dr. Russo might be of the same mind here. Well, I'll see what Stuart has to say about it. So I'm glad he's here today. This is a very listen, don't get caught up in all the flash and the bang here with this CBD business. I'll make this very simple for you. CV Sciences plus CBD oil. You need to go no further than that. If you get caught up in this back and forth and different products and marketing and all the gimmicks and the gadgets and whatever they're doing, it's nonsense. Just go to CV Sciences plus CBD. You got 3 choices. Stuart will break it down. Stuart, welcome back. Dr. Russo.
Dr. Garko, and the endorsement after 5 years of us educating actually also comes from me, because we have the safety, we have the efficacy data, and on this show, Dr. Garko gets to do a deep dive on the mechanisms of action. What we're trying to do is to elucidate these interesting observations that we've made. Why is it that people that have taken better care of themselves seem to have cleared up their skin? Why is it people that have cleared up their skin seem to have regular bowel movements? What's going on between people's nervous system and their immune system?
An immune system.
The communication between the two is regulated by the endocannabinoid system. So Rousseau is calling this the ECS, and the gut-brain-skin axis.
Oh, jeez.
So this is very interesting. He's been working on this for years.
I was just going to ask you, how long has he been fiddling with this theory?
Oh, for years and years and years. See, it originally started with endocannabinoid deficiency. You and I covered this years ago. He postulated maybe the root pathophysiology of migraine, irritable bowel, and fibromyalgia. So he continued to dig. He was curious. Why were patients struggling with migraines, irritable bowel, and fibro responding to cannabinoids so effectively where other drugs were failing? And that's what gave him the signal. He then built that theory, and his lecture that I sent you, emailed it to you. It's only 17 minutes long. You can find it on YouTube under CANMED, CANNMED. Just type in Rousseau gut, grand unified theory. So can I just lay out what his plan is?
Yes.
Okay, listen. He says to make neurology a preventative and therapeutic specialty rather than merely diagnostic. That's where he starts. So neurology, he wants it to be preventative and a therapeutic specialty rather than just diagnosing you with a condition. I like that, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, providing better treatment for epilepsy, tumors, Alzheimer's disease. Some of the things he believes that could be, and yet he lists a few other things. Aerobic activity. At the top of his list, aerobic activity. Why? Because it activates the endocannabinoid system and makes new brain cells and keeps those brain cells alive. Let me say it again. When you exercise, you make new brain cells and they stay alive, and you make new brain connections, and you can unlearn destructive things and learn new things from aerobic activity. They should have said it like that all along. They would have sold more of it, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, one of the least persuasive arguments to make with people, I've learned, is when you tell them why they need to exercise.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's a total failure.
It just, you know, it does. For some reason, you know, you can say to them, if you exercise, you're going to live 10 years longer. If you exercise, this is going to happen. Why? You gave another reason why aerobic activity is so crucial. And
I think that's a persuasive. I don't work out as much as I want to, and now that I've learned more about this, information has set me free. I've become much more aware of my aerobic activity.
There you go.
Because when you are walking, your body makes brain cells from stem cells, and these neurons get to stay alive if you have a healthy system. CBD rescues neurons. Check it out, because it helps to rescue these neurons from getting obliterated by iron. So the CBD gets in there as a master antioxidant and helps to mop up the iron that's exploding these neurons. So if you exercise and take CBD, now he adds to this. I want to continue the list. Listen. Education as a lifestyle. You know, I love seeing that on the slide.
Hold that thought. Education as a lifestyle. I like. Gotta like that. We come back. We'll talk more with Stuart. We're talking about Ethan Rousseau, elegant theory that he has. Talk Nutrition. Way too often, dietary supplements cost way too much. Not so at Vitamin Discount Center. Here's why. BDC sells leading national brands up to 50% off MSRP every day. Competitors' prices are matched for identical products with proof of price. If you're in the military or are a first responder, you get an additional 10% off BDC's already discounted prices. BDC even offers case discounts. And you can get connected with BDC's VIP mobile text program for additional savings and customer rewards throughout the month. The choice is clear. You can save at Vitamin Discount Center. For a store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com or call 813-907-7066. That's 813-907-7066. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Celsius is a fitness drink which is clinically proven to function. How? As a thermogenic, Celsius proprietary MetaPlus blend accelerates metabolism, increasing your body's ability to burn fat and calories. There are only two ways a body burns fat: through increased heart rate and our increased body temperature, thermogenesis. Drinking Celsius and then going into motion is double dipping. You're accelerating the burn and the results are even faster. Celsius is your ultimate fitness partner. No high fructose corn syrup, no aspartame, no preservatives, no artificial colors or flavors. 100% of 7 essential vitamins. Proven in 6 published university studies. How does it work? Celsius proprietary MetaPlus formula, including green tea with EGCS, ginger, and guarana seed, turns on thermogenesis, a process that boosts your body's metabolic rate. Drinking Celsius prior to fitness activities is proven to energize, accelerate metabolism, burn body fat and calories. Invest in yourself. Drink Celsius. Look for us at www.celsius.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. North American Herb and Spice, wellness for life. Natural Factors, where great health begins. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Let's Talk Nutrition, on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Gargo.
You know, where we are now with CBD, cannabidiol, 5 years ago, where the marketing and where the awareness was compared to now, we're in a totally different, we're just galaxies away from there. And both for the better and for the worse of matters, because as it always is the case with these kinds of trends, you'll have, how can I put this in a rhetorically sensitive way? You'll have companies that really don't do the right thing and just trying to make a quick buck. And then you have companies that are in it, spearheading the movement and trying to do the right thing at a cost and expense to them, and to make a product that is truly valid and safe and effective, clinically tested, and so on. There are not very many of those. CV Sciences is one. It's really been the tip of the spear in trying to educate the public about cannabidiol as it's derived from hemp. So, again, I'll say this is the 4th time I said it. I'll save you a lot of anguish, time, and money and effort. Just go to the health store and ask for plus CBD. 3 different forms of it. That way you're in business. You don't have to worry about anything. Just all you got to do is take it. Stuart, welcome back. So we're trying to, without making it too tedious, we're trying to explain to the listener and the viewer today Russo's idea about what, in a nutshell, what's his theory? What's the heart and soul of the grand theory?
Can I just make one comment on what you said before we do that?
Yeah.
Listen,
yeah.
We love science so much. And to be transparent, Dr. Garko and I talk off air, and so we're friends. So, when we're on air, he'll call me out on something, because it's his show, okay? Let's get clear. Price will be a motivating factor. The price will be dropping because people are trying to scalp the market. If you don't want something that is safe and effective and tested, if you want some random mystery weed juice, I'm serious. Figure out how to grow it yourself. I'm serious, because now that we have this randomized control trial, and we can do this more in future shows, we have the only proven safe and effective product in the world.
Clinically, when he says that, when he's saying that, he's saying clinically tested.
Now, finally, there is no competition. So I want to get off my high horse here. Don't buy anything but Plus CBD oil until you know it's safe and effective. You're better off growing it yourself, because at least you know that there's no chemicals sprayed on there if you grow it yourself, and you know it wasn't extracted with botulism or fungus or mold or aflatoxins, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have a better chance of controlling it at home instead of some random product other than Plus CBD oil.
CV Sciences controls the product from seed to shelf. So there you go. Let's go to...
I just want to do this. So let's go back to Rousseau. Listen.
All right.
So aerobic activity creates brain cells. Number 2, they stay alive with CBD. Next, education as a lifestyle. What does he mean by that? Well, we all know that if you use your brain, it might help you. And if you don't use your brain, well, that might not help you. Okay, that's fair. Education is a lifestyle. They've hooked people up to MRI machines. You think more, you read more, you play chess, you make new brain cell-to-brain cell connections. Aerobic activity allows the doorway to open, called brain-derived nootropic factor, and then he gives his list. Listen to the list. Anti-inflammatory, prebiotic, and probiotic diet, emphasizing monounsaturated and omega-3 essential fatty acids, the right and appropriate saturated fat that's part of the diet when it's appropriate, bioflavonoids, berries, fermented foods, protein, minimizing carbohydrates, supplement with extracts, providing CBD, CBDA, caryophyllene, right? That's the pepper note in our product, and other select terpenoids. So he's tying together aerobic activity, thinking, an anti-inflammatory diet, the healthy balance of the right fats, berries, bioflavonoids, fermented foods, protein, minimizing carbohydrates, using these hemp extracts with these cannabinoids and terpenoids all together for the grand unified theory to stop leaky gut.
877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. I have a photo of Rousseau in profile. Looks like my grandfather did. Interesting.
Ethnobotanist studied the history of this plant going back 2,500 years ago when they would burn it in these giant burners. They didn't smoke it. Pipes were introduced from the West. So you follow Rousseau, and he was just the leading expert on cannabis, so a lot of times people thought, well, he's just a pot guy. No, he's a leading expert ethnobotanist, and he's tying together the preventative role, the health role of these cannabinoids in a healthy lifestyle. He's not promoting smoking pot. He's the leading scientific expert on the subject. He's calling this the grand unified theory. If you want to stop leaky gut, bounce around, read more, have an anti-inflammatory prebiotic and probiotic diet like we've talked about, get the right fats and berries and fermented foods, lower the carbohydrate intake, and take these
Where did he sketch that description that you gave? From what source were you taking that?
Oh, that's in the lecture that I sent you the link to.
All right, because I'm here online. I'm online, and I see, he's all over the place. There are people trying to interpret what he's saying, and then there's interpretations of interpretations, and
but I sent you a link to the lecture, the Canamed.
Yeah, I have that. Stuart Tomsk, our guest today, he's Vice President of Human Nutrition at CV Sciences, the leader in the growing, the testing, the marketing, everything CBD. They are indeed.
The latest trend to hit the store shelf.
1250 WHNZ. Online at WHNZ.com. On your phone with the iHeartRadio app. And on hundreds of devices like Alexa, Google Home, Xbox, and Sonos. An iHeart radio station.
Hi, it's Schnitt. Join Robert Harwood from the Harwood Financial Group and me for a daily blueprint for your finances, a topical radio show that helps put you on the right track financially. Win at retirement right after the Schnitt Show, weekdays, 6:06 p.m. on 1250 WHNZ.
News on 1250 WHNZ.
NASA engineers are going over the data after this morning's test of a new launch abort system.
2, 1, ignition.
This morning, a mock-up of the Orion capsule, which will carry astronauts to the moon, was launched more than 30,000 feet into the air from the Cape Canaveral Air Force Station when the abort system was activated. The capsule was then allowed to splash down in the ocean without a parachute. A teenager is dead after a golf cart crash in Jefferson County. 16-year-old Levi Singleton of Monticello died after he was thrown from the cart after the collision. Just days after her win, the new Miss Florida already knows how she'll use her winnings. Lake County's Michaela McLean earned $15,000. She plans to pay off her student loans and pursue a master's degree. With Florida's News, I'm Chris Trankman.
Slow traffic northbound on 275 from Kennedy to West Shore and westbound I-4 slows from the Selman connector into 275. An accident blocks the right lane northbound on Nebraska Avenue at Sinclair Hills. In Pinellas County, you have a crash on Druid near the Pinellas Trail and a wreck on 49th Street at 94th Avenue North. See traffic problems? Call the injury firm of Abrahamson and Edward Hillsborough Traffic Tip Line at 866-545-9595.
This report is sponsored by KFC. Hurry down to the nearest KFC to try the new Cheeto Sandwich, a KFC chicken sandwich with Cheeto sauce and actual Cheetos on it. It's only available for a limited time. The future has bright orange fingers, folks, and it's still finger-licking good.
Prescription products require an online physician consultation and are only available if the physician determines a prescription is appropriate. See website for full details.
Hey guys, good news! The outrageously expensive Little Blue Pill is now generic, which means you can get the prescription medication to treat ED at affordable prices. And Hims makes it extra affordable. Right now, get your first month supply for free. All you pay is just $5 for your medical consultation when you go to 4hims.com/ship. After that, it's just $30 for a month's supply. Sure beats paying big bucks for just one blue pill, doesn't it? Plus, you won't need an awkward in-person doctor's appointment to get the prescription. Hims has doctors online who can prescribe the medication, and a pharmacy sends it right to your door. It's affordable, private, and incredibly easy. Nobody likes dealing with ED. Now, thanks to Hims, nobody has to. And that's really good news. To get your first order for just $5, you need to go to this exclusive address, 4hims.com/ship. That's 4hims.com/ship for your first month for just $5. 4hims.com/ship.
Your Tampa Bay area forecast, sunny and steamy, just a 20% rain chance, high 92. Partly cloudy overnight, low 80. 40% rain chance Wednesday, high 93. 40% on the 4th, high 94. For more news, weather, and traffic, tune to WFLA at 94.5 in St. Pete, 105.9 in Tampa, or 99.1 in Newport Richey.
This report is sponsored by Napa Auto Parts. At participating Napa Auto Parts stores and Napa Auto Care Centers, get a $25 prepaid Visa card by mail when you buy any Napa automotive battery. Do it yourself or have it done for you. That's Napa Know-How while supplies last. Offer ends August 31st.
Dana Lash and the Dana Show on 1250 WHNZ.
Game of Thrones the last episode had a racial problem because they treated people, brown people, like they were expendables, what they said. And by the way, somebody sent me a thing that said, stop talking about Game of Thrones. Nobody wants to hear that. Well, then I suggest you go find your old man radio show. Feel free to turn the dial.
The Dana Show. Weeknights 10 to midnight on 1250 WHNZ.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. Ancient Nutrition, nutrition for a modern world. Reviva Labs, the natural skincare authority. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Talking with guy. It's at the gym Friday night, and there were a few people in there, and I was working out. One of my buddies walked by, and he said, Doc, let me take some photos of you. I said, no, man, come on. He said, no. So he snapped off a few, and then I gave him to Gary, and he posted them. Dr. Garko at the gym on a Friday night. I said to Gary, either I am totally dedicated or I'm a loser. Because what am I doing in the gym on a Friday night all by myself? I tell you who's not a loser. That's Stuart Tomp. He's a winner, man, every time. You won't find anybody more passionate, more dedicated, more informed, more authentic than Stuart. It's just remarkable what he has been able to do single-handedly. He's become one of the leading experts in CBD arena, the endocannabinoid arena generally, in all of the nonsense that's going on. He and the company for whom he works, CV Sciences, have been at the top. They were the educators from the beginning, and they've created a product that others they'll try to imitate and replicate and do all kinds of things that are just go to a health store, buy CV Sciences plus CBD oil. You're in good shape. Ruffino is then Clarksville, Georgia. He's a fan. He says he's a fan of us. We're a fan of him. This guy has a health store in Clarksville, Georgia, and he serves that community in a way that it's just remarkable. And he too is passionate, honest, dedicated, sincere, wants to do the right thing, and we love when he calls the show. We met him on air. We invite health stores to call the show and get involved, and he did. Ruffino, welcome back.
Hi, Fred. I haven't talked to you in a few weeks. How you been?
Yeah, I'm good. I see you. I see you on my Facebook page, hanging out with your beautiful wife, and every time you take a photograph by yourself, you look okay. With her, it's like 100% improvement.
Oh, yeah, she makes me look a lot better. I totally agree with you. Oh, my God. Right?
Yeah.
I also have the first hemp store in the county, too, now, and that's doing very well now. Stuart's passion is amazing. You could feel it through the phone.
I know. It's infectious, isn't it?
I'm like, I got to call in, too. His passion's incredible. But it is.
What's up, Ruffino?
What's up, my man? You just keep fighting the fight, man. That's what I'm doing here, and it's working out pretty darn well.
That's all. I just got an idea, Ruffino. You should be playing. Let's get these Ethan Rousseau lectures playing on a screen in your store.
I like that.
Seriously, because here's the thing: we're going to migrate everybody to the science, not the T capital truth, just closer to less BS. So have them stand in your store, listen to the master, and say, "Hey, we got products over here for sale too."
Yeah, he has his regular health store, A to Zinc, Stuart, and then he opened up a hemp store.
I know, but I'm saying nobody has ever thought of playing these science lectures. You know what they've told me for 30 years? People are getting dumber. They don't want to learn this stuff. Wrong.
They do want to learn. If you make learning interesting, and if it doesn't become a forced march through the jungles of Burma during the summer,
right.
It's amazing how people will respond. And
absolutely, and I've got TVs in both stores that I can run. I run your show, Doctor, every single day.
I know you do.
I can run lectures. I have YouTube. I can run anything on these TVs I want. And I will tell you, the number one thing I hear when they come in is, "What is this CBD? I'm so confused. I don't understand it. Why are you selling this product here, and the gas stations are selling this product here?"
Well, that's the point. And the response to them is, first of all, when you go to the gas station, you go there to buy gas. Period. You don't go there to buy your supplements, and you don't especially go there to buy it. What are they doing, man? Selling or buying? What do they expect?
I'm going to tell you now, I own a health store. A friend of mine who knows me personally, who works at a gas station, says, dude, our CBD is so much cheaper than yours. And he goes, but I don't understand. It's not helping me, and all I'm getting is headaches. How does this stuff work? And I'm like, dude, I've been trying to tell you. You're buying it at a gas station. It's, you know, a lot of that's coming to you.
I won't even buy a hot dog at a gas station. What are you talking about?
So this is a great conversation because not all alcohol doesn't fail. Let me say that again. Every different type of alcohol succeeds. It doesn't fail. Okay? With hemp extracts, some of them fail. So you listen to what Rufino's saying. You're better off to grow it at home than buy it at a gas station, or go to a store like Rufino has, A to Zinc or his other hemp store, and get a high-quality product like Plus CBD oil. I'm not saying Plus CBD oil is the only product that works. I'm saying Plus CBD oil is the only product that has been proven safe and effective.
Clinically. It's a clinical trial. It's a clinical trial. When Stewart says that, it's a clinical trial that they did. And he broke that news on this show. They had just finished it, and that's the only company that's done that. And
that's amazing. And I've got to say one thing, Doc. I carry a lot of different oils and stuff, and people think they need 50 and 60 milligrams at a time to fix a challenge, and that's not the case. When you do the Plus CBD, the little soft gels are 15 milligrams a piece. Or now the gummies are just incredible because they actually mix the gold oil in the gummies. It's not an isolate sprayed on top. So if you want to taste a different kind of gummy, try the Plus CBD gummies because they don't mess around. They don't just sprinkle a little on top. The whole entire gummy is infused with their gold oil. That's a big deal.
I'm waiting for CV Sciences to come out with a breakfast cereal.
That'll never happen. I'll tell you why.
Why?
CBD will never be in the food supply. It'll only be a dietary supplement. Remember the melatonin brownies? The
Yes.
FDA took them off the market.
Yeah. And that
Space cakes.
Well, that I was trying to make a point. The point is that, you're going to have CBD in your shaving cream, CBD in your shampoo, CBD, No, man. No. Don't do that.
Everywhere, man. I know, but I tell you, and people who buy it, they don't know. They don't understand quality. They don't understand testing and the clinical stuff that Stewart's talking about. People don't. Education is the key. And I just wanted to chime in. I am going to fight this fight just like Stewart is because I'm seeing miracles. I am seeing miracles with my church family, customers, people that come into both stores, and I am so passionate about this. And we have just touched the surface of how this is going to change our lives and how we're going to feel better. And yes, doctor, diet is always number one, no matter what you're trying to fix.
Absolutely. Thank you for your call. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your passion in serving your community. You're doing the right thing. You do the right thing in the right way even when nobody's looking. That's what
right, Rufino.
God bless you.
God bless you too. We'll come back. We've got one more block with Stewart.
Then, if you choose to use only one supplement, PGX is the most important. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, you need the tremendous support of PGX from Natural Factors. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, visit pgx.com.
Have you experienced the wisdom of nature with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter? Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
Have you been putting off a cleanse? They can be harsh and leave you chained to the toilet, making for an overall unpleasant experience. Rethink your cleanse with Fluorescence, a daily cleanse that helps safely and gently detoxify your body. Unlike other detoxes that can be hard on the body, Fluorescence supports your body's natural processes, helping it to work more efficiently than it could on its own. The truth is your body is really good at cleansing, but due to the number of toxins we're exposed to, it can use a little daily support. Inspired by traditional OBGYN formula, Fluorescence is made with 8 herbs: burdock root, watercress, sheep sorrel herb, slippery elm, rhubarb root, kelp, blessed thistle, and red clover blossom. These herbs work together to support multiple elimination pathways, gently helping your body's detox systems do what they were made to do, only better. Forget harsh extreme cleanses and cleanse happy. Try Fluorescence for gentle daily cleansing that leaves you feeling rejuvenated. Find Fluorescence at your local health food store. For more information, visit florahealth.com.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take Solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally. Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural factors where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And here's the health question for today, the LTN health question of the day. Talking with Stuart Tomp about, CBD oil generally, but CV Sciences plus CBD products and what distinguishes them from others, and the science and the theory. And we touched upon a lot of, little themes here today, sort of a potpourri of ideas. I'm going to read 2 statements, and the question is this: which one of the statements is false? Isolated 99% CBD is the same as a full-spectrum hemp extract. Next statement: higher milligrams of CBD are always better. Or is it the case that both of those statements are false? Which one of these is false? isolated 99% CBD is the same as a full spectrum hemp extract, or higher milligrams of CBD are always better, or C, both statements are false. See if I get you on this one. Here's the number to call to win a $25 supplement gift card so you can go to a legitimate, reputable health store and buy CV Sciences plus CBD and not a gas station.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK.
Which one of those statements, or is it the case that both of those statements are false? Isolated 99% CBD, when they isolate it, is the same as a full spectrum hemp extract, or higher milligrams of CBD are always better, or is it the case that both of those statements are false? What do you want to leave the audience with today? Working off the principle of recency, that principle says the last thing you say is what people remember the longest. What do you want to leave the audience with today, Stuart? Stuart, where'd he go?
With our Plus CBD Oil Gold Soft Gel for $2 per day, we have a product that supports sleep, reduces appetite, and improves quality of life, demonstrated in a randomized controlled trial. So we have something very unique. We have a product that you can go in and buy today and feel better, most people, very quickly.
So you have three variations on a theme. You have the red label, the green label, and the gold label. The red label is the raw, full spectrum product, right?
That is correct.
The green label is the?
That is our activated product. So that one crosses the blood-brain barrier.
And the gold?
That's more for anxiety.
Okay, and the gold?
That's for pain.
Okay.
Inflammation, stress, pain. Red, inflammation. Green, stress. Gold, pain. Inflammation, stress, pain.
And the raw is the red label. That's the full spectrum. The other two are the extracts?
No, the green is also full spectrum. It's just been heated and activated, and gold is triple concentrated.
I see. And what's the gold?
Raw, activated, triple concentrated.
And the gold is the gold an extract?
Yes, it is, but it's highly concentrated.
Okay.
So raw, activated, concentrated. So we've got the raw hemp itself, the entire CO2 extract. Then we activate it with heat. Then it's green. It crosses the blood-brain barrier.
What if somebody took one of each?
Oh, you're not going to make a mistake. It's just that people want clarity and precision, and they're dying to know with pinpoint accuracy how many milligrams. So we just try to make it a little simpler. 3 different delivery systems, 3 different formulas. Most of the time, you find the sweet spot, you get results. So raw, activated, concentrated just helps make it a little bit easier for you.
Let's go to Sautertown, Pennsylvania. A first-time caller, Maxine. Welcome to the show. Thanks for calling. Thanks for listening. It's great to have you on.
And thank you for all that you do.
Oh, it's a privilege. It's a pleasure.
Topic today.
Oh, well, Sautertown. Where exactly? What part of is that? Eastern, Western Pennsylvania? Where is that?
I would believe it's Eastern.
Eastern. Okay.
Right. It's a suburb in Philly.
Suburb of Philly. Right. I'm from Pittsburgh, so I'm on the other side of the state. It's pretty nice up there now. The weather's pretty nice. The summertime in that area. We do very well in your area. Our market there is we're strong in that Philadelphia area, Sautertown and surrounding areas. We appreciate that. So I read 2 statements. Let me read them again. Isolated 99% CBD is the same as a full spectrum hemp extract, or higher milligrams of CBD are always better, or is it the case that is one of those, 2 of those, is one of them false or both of them false?
I'd say both of them are false.
They are false, and I'll let Stuart explain that. Have you ever tried CBD for any reason?
Yes, I have some now.
And what inspired you to take the CBD oil?
Well, I am a health person, even though I'm not healthy.
Oh.
You know, I raised my children vegetarian, and I did the Jethro's Gloss, back to eating stuff, and
Yeah, you wanted to try it.
I wanted to try it.
Which have you ever
For my hair.
have you ever tried
Oil.
the Plus CBD oil?
No, not the one that he's talking about.
Well, that's what you need to try.
But that's what I'm anxious to try. The red bottle, the red label.
You want to do the raw.
Yes.
Okay. Well, they have you'll find that. I'm sure they sell that at Holly Hill. Go ahead, Gary.
Holly Hill Health.
Yes.
What kind of? I'm familiar with that.
Yeah, I'm sure they
can.
can.
Go online too to get it, right?
Yeah, you can go online and get it. Absolutely.
You told Katie you had cancer. What kind of cancer?
What kind?
My stuff.
What did you have?
Multiple myeloma cancer.
Oh.
And he has like a.
How are you doing now?
I'm not this. It went into remission for almost 2 years.
Oh, great! That's great.
Stem cell transplant.
Oh. And I know that I don't know you. I've never spoken with you before, but if I had to hazard a guess, I bet you live every moment of every day with great embrace and in great passion, don't you?
Yes, I do.
I know you do. I understand. I get it. I know where you are. I know.
I was a health freak all my life. So, and then when you were talking about the swimming pools, because we have a pool.
Yes.
You know, we don't do the public pool.
Yeah, well.
You know, it's all kinds of stuff.
Well, we're almost out of time. You take care of yourself. Thank you for calling. Stuart, we love you. Thank you so much for being on today. We're going to be with you at Expo.
Yay! Everyone's raving about